What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Come on, talk to me. Y'all know who I am. I am, let's get it on the screen for you just in case. I am Overseer J.C. Jones. I am pastor of Faith and Truth Christian Center, along with my wife, Pastor Chris Jones. Listen, we make that thing move. We different. We grow our faith together. Come on, help us help somebody. Listen, we all about that work that makes you go. What? Forward. Just keep coming on in here. Just keep coming on here. I'm just making a few adjustments. I got to make sure you're kind of picking up the vibe. Just come on in. I'm checking a couple of the platforms just to make sure we on and popping. If whether you on YouTube, whether you on Facebook, on Faith and Truth page, it's even streaming on my personal page. Listen, just make sure you go to where you can like, subscribe. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and tag somebody in, share it. Come on, do your thing. Go to the chat. If you're on YouTube, just open up your chat. Let me know you're on. You know how we do. Let's come on. We ain't even gotta play with it. You know how we do. Whatever it may be. All I'm saying is, listen, let's go. Let's do what we do. There, I see you. Come on, I see you. I see hearts flying over there on certain pages. I'm looking. I'm everywhere now. I'm looking everywhere. Welcome. That's what it happened to say. Are you planning for your success? I just need to know, are you planning for it? You know, a lot of us talk about it. You know, a lot of us are in the thing of, yes, let me speak some positivity into myself. Let me give my daily affirmations. But are you planning for your success? Are you planning or are you just talking? Sometimes I just ask myself, you know what? I need to know. Sometimes I gotta look at myself. Am I just talking or am I planning? Let me go back and let me look at my plans. Where am I at on the fulfillment of my plans? Listen. Come on, y'all. Just keep coming on in. Just keep coming on in. All right, yeah, I see you. I know our time is a little different today, so listen, it could be light, or people may start shooting on in here. We normally are 10 a.m. Here in Mountain Standard Time, and 12 over on the East Coast. I'm forgetting y'all ain't fell forward yet. But right now, we're here at 12, and you all are at 2. I believe that's what it is. I have to keep remembering. Sometimes y'all 2 hours ahead, sometimes y'all 3 hours ahead. It just always is throwing me off. But there we go. Listen, y'all just keep coming on in. I'm watching y'all. I'm looking at you. I'm looking for you. Matter of fact, I'm not just looking at you. I'm looking for you. There we go. I see y'all. Just keep coming on in. Keep coming on in. Doing what you do. Are you planning for your success? That is the word today. Are you really planning for your success? Because you know what? Can I be honest with you? A lot of us talk about wanting success and experiencing that success sometimes is in a place of rare air. A lot of times we like, oh, it's our opportunities. It's you know, listen, I ain't got the resources. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. And be honest with you, a lot of times it doesn't have to do with what we don't tell you today. Listen, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait at all. We here, dropping it. Yeah, I see y'all just keep coming on in. I see we having a couple glitches and ticks. But we here. Don't worry. We're not going to be stopped. We ain't going to be denied. The word is going to come forth. We're going to keep rocking the thing. Listen, we are on YouTube. If you at the crib and you want to see like you in the living room with me, you can watch it on your TV. We're on YouTube. We're on Faith and Truth's page, and even my personal page right now. Faith Drip is dripping everywhere. But again, really quick, you see it on the screen. Subscribe, like, give me them thumbs up, hit your notification button, and share it. Come on. All right, y'all already know what we do. You know how we do. It is in a sense, if you ready, I'll get started. I'll switch the vibe. Listen, the DJ will flip that beat on me, and we can start doing what we do. But I just need to know that you're ready. Let me know you're ready, and we'll get this thing popping off. Are you planning for your success? What can we pop in today? What can we switch the vibe on? Are you planning for your success? I'm ready. I'm ready to flip the beat. Go ahead and flip it. Okay. Proverbs 21, and that's going to be a mine shaft that we in today, where I hope you got your tools. I hope you're ready to dig out these gems, because they in here. Proverbs 21 is a place, and there may be another mine shaft we dive into today, just to give you, another jewel to take with you. You know what I'm saying? Just another cut. I got some diamonds, I got some sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. Listen, I got some stuff for you today. I just know, are you willing to do the work to get the jewels for yourself? Are you ready to do it? Here we go, Proverbs 21. I'm going to read one verse first because I want you to get the impact off the rip. And then we'll open it up a little bit. But Faith Drip today is, are you planning for success? Proverbs 21:5 gets right to the gut of it. It says, the plans of the diligent lead to success, as surely as haste leads to poverty. It can't get no plainer and simpler than that. The plans of the what? Diligent lead to success, as surely as haste leads to poverty. See, I like that the NIV used the word diligent, because diligent is like, hey, listen, I'm about that business. I'm about making sure all T's are crossed, I's are dotted. Listen, I'm no stone unturned. I'm looking under everything. I am asking and coming up with every scenario to make sure nothing gets missed. There is no exposure. Weaknesses get strength, but covered while they're being strengthened. And my strengths are in the forefront. Listen, I'm making sure I find out, who do I need to call? How can I call? Is there somebody that I need to? Now, a year from now, diligent. I am consistent. I am careful. I am relentless. I am persistent. I am dedicated. I do not waver. Yeah, see, I'm diligent about this thing. But haste leads to poverty. Hey, you got a plan. God done dropped a vision on you. But you really, you planning, kinda. You talk real good though. You speaking life into yourself every day, but that's kind of where it stops. You really ain't planning. You might be crossing a couple of T's. You ain't dotting no I's. You walking by stones. You ain't turning them over to see what's underneath. You're not looking for danger. You're not looking for safety. You just are living. I'll get it tomorrow. There's a lot of things I didn't accomplish today, but you know what? I'll take care of it tomorrow. Yeah, see, haste procrastination, a lack of effort, seriousness, haste. How many this thing, everybody wants a form of success, I know. Nobody wants to be, where they are forever. People want their businesses to grow. People want their relationship to grow. People want, I want the church to grow. I want more people to be saved and baptized and full of the Holy Ghost. I want more. But wanting more, speaking, I can see it. But if you ain't planning for it, if you aren't taking the provisions of making sure, listen, what do I need to do? Because isn't that planning? Isn't planning identifying what do I need to do to get what I want? I guess the question we all have to ask ourselves, not about somebody else, but about yourself. Am I doing everything I could be doing? Have I even identified what I need to be doing? Or do I just see what I want to be? Have I stopped at the identification of what I want and forgot to continue in what I need to identify I must do? See, that's planning. Planning is when you identify, listen, everybody ain't gonna say yes. Every day ain't gonna be a good day. If this happens, what do I need to do? If this door closes, where else can I go? Or is that the door and I need to be patient? That's part of my plan. Sure, I keep going forward. What am I doing? What are you doing? When you look at, as Proverbs 21 starts, it says, in the Lord's hand, the king's heart is a stream of water that he channels towards all who please him. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the unplowed field of the wicked produce sin. I see it, Dante. And then it goes into the plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. See, when you even open this up, you can be having a vision for what you want to achieve. Oh, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. But I'm speaking. Oh, listen, you will be successful. You will be a man of God, a mighty man of valor. Listen, a strong woman as described in the word. You will be. And you can start speaking all that, but are you planning so you can be? But then understanding that the word says, hey, a person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. See, sometimes you got to evaluate your ways. Are your ways lining up with God? Are your ways lining up with God's ways? Not that you understand his ways, but you do through the word, or you're able to understand, listen, what's pleasing and acceptable. Because I can tell you, if you are making plans to get what you want and get into the place you want to be, but your ways are not pleasing and acceptable, then I can tell you, then right then and there, red flags should be going off. You know what? I'm calling myself a man, a woman of God. I'm calling myself a child of God. I'm identifying as a believer. But some of the things that I'm planning are on my list. You know what? They ain't that godly. Yeah, I may be taking some steps to get ahead, but hey, to do what is right and just more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Or a person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. The Lord is weighing your heart. You may be talking real good. Your lip service may be real good to somebody listening. Have you ever had somebody that talk real good to you? They made it sound good, even got you excited a little bit. And then you come to find out it ain't all how they made it out to be. Somebody talk to me. I know somebody's felt somebody's lip game, that lip service game, just had you like, oh yeah, man, hey, man, they talking real good. You excited, you telling other people. And then here comes somebody that has experience with the person you dealing with, be like, hey, you don't even want none of that. No, but you don't understand. Hey, man, listen, they go to church. They're woman of God, man of God. Yeah. I know all that. I know where they go and all that. But listen, man, you know, my cousin that was dealing with them, and they hard. They good talking. They some good talkers and all that planning stuff. But you don't even want to know. You know, the Bible also talks over in Proverbs 16. And it says, 9, in the hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. See, once you got to be vulnerable and you have to be willing and accepting. Listen, you can make some plans, but God is still going to establish your steps. If you are Lord is establishing my steps, I'm stepping here because he said so. If you are not in a place where you saying, yeah, he said so, that's what I'm on, then I'm here to tell you something. If you read up and open that up in the beginning of 16, it says, to humans belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the proper answer of the tongue. See, once again, we're saying, are you planning for success? But here, I'm hearing that your heart can either propel you or deter you. There must be a consistent, yeah, that's a good word. There must be a consistent examination of your heart. You can't have a successful plan with a bitter heart. Boy, I hope y'all got that. Somebody right now is making plans with bitterness and anger and jealousy and envy and covetousness and resentment and all of this negativity in their heart. I'm here to tell you, that's going to be a problem. Your plan can't be built on revenge. It can't be built on, I'm going to show them. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with being motivated, but when you are doing it with the purpose of a get back, something will go wrong. Yeah. Success, I can't guarantee is going to be what you actually think it is, because you are not truly in the place where God is saying, I didn't order your steps for that. You know, we talk about living a godly life. We're talking about being successful and God planning your steps so you can receive, achieve, and listen, share your success. But when the motivation of your plan isn't godly, then I don't know how you can think God is in it. Yeah, I believe y'all just gonna have to lay in that for a while. Have you ever been like so mad that you start planning when you mad on what you gonna do, and then when you calm down, you look at the plan and you gotta scrap the plan because it got so many holes in it because your heart was thinking, but your mind wasn't thinking right. Huh? Anybody know what I'm talking about today? I'm here to tell you, you have to allow God to do what he do. It's very difficult to allow God to do what he do when your heart is so full or hardened. Can I use that word? When your heart is so hardened, it's difficult to allow God to do what he do because you ain't giving God no room. You full of negativity. While you are speaking your positive affirmations, but really, can we be honest, really? That Proverbs 21 where it says the plans of the diligent lead to success, profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. Haste, moving fast, not thinking, just doing anything. You know how the word I like to say, willy-nilly. You just out there doing whatever. That ain't gonna get you where you want to be or what you want. My Bible tells me, surely as it leads to poverty. Yeah, you're gonna find yourself broken. Oh, you was speaking real good. You had all your post-it notes all over the house. The first thing you saw when you got up and went to brush your teeth is right there on the mirror and all of that, but your heart ain't right. Your heart ain't right. You can't hear what God is telling you, and he's weighing your heart. So how much is he about to allow you or help you achieve what you want when you know your heart ain't right? He weighing it the whole time. It's like the semis on the road. I don't know if y'all know, but when y'all do any traveling across country, it's these weigh stations that the semis have to stop every so whatever miles it gotta be. At a certain point, they have to stop. What's the point of that? Because they're looking to see your manifest and the weight of your truck. That weight should match up. Wait a minute, what you hauling here? You got more weight on you. You ain't made no stops. I don't understand why you are heavier than it says you should be. They ain't gonna let that. That's gonna be an investigation. God is constantly weighing your heart. He knows exactly what it should be. So as we say, are you planning for success? Planning is necessary for you to achieve it. The word says, are you diligent? You have to be diligent. So listen, man, I got to be about my business. Yes, you do. Just as surely as haste leads to poverty. Don't be so quick to I got it all together. Don't be so quick to think my ways are the right ways. Because what did it say on that 16? What does 16 say? Let me go back over here. Proverbs 16, it said, all a person's ways seem pure to them. But once again, but motives are weighed by the Lord. Here goes 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do. Submit your plans to him. And he will establish your plans. Give God your plans and he will establish them. See, there's a whole, me and God, we got to work together. Yeah, listen, God is the master planner. I can have some plans, but I must submit my plans to him. He will find what's wrong with the plans. If there's something wrong, he gonna find them. Isn't that what you want? Wouldn't you rather submit your plans before you start walking in your plans to find out, is there something wrong with my plans? Because we want success, right? We want to be a hit, right? We want profit, right? We want to succeed, right? We want to find our wealthy place, right? As quick as possible, if possible, right? Then why would I have all this positivity, these affirmations I'm speaking? Oh, I'm diligent in my plans, but everything in my plan is faulty. Everything I'm trying to do is failing at every turn. Why I want to put myself through that if I have a master planner that could have reviewed my plans, looked them over, shown me, hey, well, watch that. Listen, hey, I didn't tell you that. Hey, Make sure you do this. Hey, listen, this might not go how you think it's gonna go, so you're gonna have to be patient right here. This is the patient part of your plan. This is the part of the plan that where you're gonna have to really get down and fast and pray. Yeah, this is the part of the plan. Listen, that you're gonna have to take your time. This is the part of the plan that's gonna test and try you. This is the plateau part. It definitely can happen. This is the place where you're gonna have to tell yourself, listen, I know you want to stop, but you're gonna have to keep going. See, God will establish your plans. Bishop Adams, great to see you this morning. Jacqueline, I see you this morning. Great to see you this morning. Listen, we are talking about, are you planning for success? And we also established that in the hearts, Proverbs 16:9, in the hearts, humans plan their course. In your heart, you planning what you want to do. You like, yeah. That's why your heart got to be right. Because where you want to go, if your heart ain't right, how you get there, it's going to look different. See, we could be planning to go to the same place, but because one person's heart is right, one person's heart, but then the other person's heart is full of bitterness and anger and jealousy and resentment and all about what they did to me and how they didn't support me, and you hold on to offenses. You hold on to all of this stuff about who did you wrong and who caused you that trauma and who brought drama and all of this and how much it cost me. And then I'm going to tell you the course to get to the final destination is going to look so much different. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather have my course plotted out by the Lord. Can I get an amen on that? Yeah, I'd rather have my course plotted out by the Lord, because listen, I've done enough plans on my own. I've done enough plans in my feelings. Yeah. I had enough plans that where I'm gonna show you. See, I know sometimes it seems like, oh, that's motivation. You keep talking. Haters gonna hate. All of that. But listen, I can't let that affect my heart. That 16:1, to humans belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the proper answer of the tongue. All persons' ways seem pure to them. All the ways seem pure to them, but it says, but the motives are weighed by the Lord. I keep going back to where we started, 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. See, when your heart is not in the right place, it can make you do some hasteful things. It can make you rush when God is telling you to wait. It can make you quit when God is telling you to go. Yeah. We have to be in our plans. As we're planning for success, we also have to be a proponent of, you know what? God, in your continuous examination of my heart, can you constantly show me so I can make the proper adjustments? I may not be able to identify where I am, God, but will you show me and keep me receptive to change, to necessary change, for me to achieve and receive everything you have for me that I'm planning for? God, will you please? Yeah. You know how it is when we don't want to be told nothing. You know how it is when we don't want to hear about what's wrong with our plan. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that has ever got irritated when you done did all of this work and you think, oh man, this thing, and you ain't gonna find nothing wrong with it, and here they come picking that thing apart? It's like you write a paper in school and they give it back and it is bloody. You know what I mean? With the red pen all over it. And you thought, oh, hey, listen, I know this ain't nothing coming back on this. And everything came back. You know how you felt. Same thing with your plans. As you submit your plans, you need to submit your plans to him. Don't just do your plans and work your plan. Give it to God. Let God examine it. And then let him examine you. Because them two things got to line up. His examination of you and your plans got to line up. You wonder why something ain't been working. You wonder why, listen, I seem like I can't get ahead. 2 steps up, 3 steps back. Man, it's just like, hey, all the doors is closing. I keep walking in these doors. And I know them wasn't for me. I didn't even know until it was too late. Let's examine. 1, are you planning for success or are you just talking? 2, are you submitting your plans to him? 3, is your heart in the right spot as the Lord would weigh it? 4, are you open to the change, to the correction, to the adjustments as God sees it and gives it to you? And 5, will you be diligent in all things concerning your plans in his adjustments? Or will you just be hasteful? Well, that Proverbs 21 tells you black and white, right, left, up, down. Either you'll be diligent or hasteful. One leads to profit, one leads to poverty. Where you want to go? And are you planning? Or how are you planning to get there? Hey, this is Overseer J.C. Jones. If you just getting on, listen, welcome to Faith Trip. This is not our normal time. I'll see you Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Make sure, if you have not, make sure you do subscribe, like, share, and tag. I'm not sure which one you're watching, but listen, we are on YouTube and Facebook at Faith Truth CC. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube, make sure you do. If you haven't subscribed to Facebook, make sure you do. But listen, all platforms are at Faith Truth CC. So hey, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Whatever else come out there that we think, let us get the word out in a different way. But follow us. Make sure you hit the notifications button. Hey, if you want to support the drip, you can do that. FaithTruthCC.org/donate. FaithTruthCC.org/donate. That takes you to our pledge page on the website that has Givelify. It has PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, credit, or debit. Any way you want to sow, listen, there's a tool for you to do so. I pray that the drip today, these jewels that were dropped, will help you understand that I have to do more than talk. Yes, there's life and death in the tongue. And I'm speaking life, but are you planning? Are you planning, and is your heart weighed by the Lord at its proper weight? Or are you carrying too much? Or not enough? Submit your plans to him and let him guide you to the road to success. Hey, y'all know what I say. Remember, God is always walking with you, and he always will. Peace and love, y'all. God bless.